We are examining the 4 essential elements of a valid insurance contract for the national portion of the life insurance exam. To have a valid contract, you must have offer and acceptance, consideration, competent parties, and legal purpose. If even one of these is missing, the contract is legally void. Let us start with offer and acceptance, which the exam often refers to as mutual assent. On the test, you need to know exactly who is making the offer. Most students think the insurance company makes the offer by advertising, but that is incorrect. The offer is typically made by the applicant when they submit a completed application along with the initial premium payment. If the applicant submits the application without the premium, they have not made an offer. Instead, they have invited the insurance company to make an offer to them. This is a common trap on the exam. If the company then issues the policy, that act becomes the offer and the applicant accepts it by paying the premium upon delivery. Furthermore, if the company issues a policy that is different from what was applied for, such as a rated policy with a higher premium, the original offer is void and the company has made a counteroffer. The applicant must then accept this counteroffer for the contract to be valid. Next, let us look at consideration. In the world of insurance, consideration is defined as the exchange of something of value between the parties. The applicant provides consideration in 2 distinct forms, which are the initial premium payment and the statements made in the application. The insurer provides consideration by promising to pay the death benefit if a covered loss occurs. A trick question on the exam might ask if the consideration must be equal in value. The answer is no, because insurance is an aleatory contract. The values exchanged are often unequal. Moving on to competent parties. Both sides must have the legal capacity to enter into a contract. For the insurer, this means being licensed in the state. For the applicant, this generally means being of legal age, which is usually 18, though some states allow 15, being mentally sound, and not being under the influence of drugs or alcohol at the time of signing. If a person is deemed mentally incompetent by a court, any contract they sign is void. Finally, we have legal purpose. This means the contract cannot be for an illegal act and must not go against public policy. In life insurance, this is most often tested through the concept of insurable interest. You must have a valid legal reason to insure the life of another person, such as a familial or financial relationship, and this interest must exist at the time the application is made. If there is no insurable interest, the contract lacks legal purpose and is unenforceable. To remember these 4 elements, use the mnemonic acronym CLOC, which stands for competent parties, legal purpose, offer and acceptance, and consideration. If you see a question asking which element is missing when a premium has not been paid, you should immediately think of consideration. If the question asks about a minor signing a policy, look for competent parties. Mastering these 4 pillars is the foundation for scoring well on contract law questions in your national exam. Just remember that the offer requires both the application and the money, while consideration requires both the money and the truthfulness of the applicant. Keeping these pairs straight will prevent you from falling for common exam distractors.